this is going to be a first for me because I never do videos like this ever. I'm usually not one to get political by myself. I usually have to have multiple people beside me telling to bounce off of. Like I usually just I have usually have 1 to 2 people. We talk, we bounce off each other, we do banter. Usually it's me who is in the middle. My buddy, who is who is a conservative by all estimable margins, and then we have another friend who is on the left for the most part. We try to keep it in the middle, or like as we try to keep it as open as we can. 3 people, 3 sides of the fence. And by that I mean one on the left, one on the right, and me sitting on the fence being like, I'm good here. Laying down like Snoopy on his doghouse. But for those of you who am I kidding? No one's unaware of this. President Trump had an assassination attempt on his life. Was shot in the ear. One person was unfortunately killed. Grandfather, if I'm remembering correctly, and 2 more were sent to emergency care, the ICU, if I remember right. A tragic event in the history of the U.S. and should never have happened. There are a lot of inconsistencies that really get you thinking about what the is going on in this country. Like, seriously, what the is going on? But that's not the. What the yeah. Uh, Again, being in the middle, I look at both sides and read articles on both sides. On it, the right, we have people honestly reporting on the situation and making it as big a deal as it needs to be because uh, an incumbent president who is running in the election, the Republican front runner, the nominee, the presidential pick of the Republican Party, was nearly shot, killed, nearly assassinated in front of a huge crowd. That is a big deal and should be respected as a big historical moment. But do you know what the is going on the left? CNN originally reported it as Trump falling at the rally and tried to spin it as a dementia hit piece after he was nearly shot. We have other mainstream news organizations trying to gloss it over as well, saying he fell and hit his head on the teleprompter. And other ridiculous like that. It is fucking disgusting. It is fucking disgusting that a presidential elect in an election year can nearly be fucking assassinated. And instead of reporting honestly and fairly on the news, these fuckers, these disgusting asswipes of human beings, and yes, I'm stopping the censor beep because A, I'm far enough into the fucking video that I won't get instantly flagged, and B, at this point, I don't care. Every fucking left-leaning mainstream outlet except Fox News, who has become way more in the middle after the fucking buyout or whatever the hell you want to call it, is reporting, originally tried to report shit like Trump falls and Trump rally goers freak out over fireworks or, quote, loud noises during campaign. Those loud noises were fucking gunfire. If you don't freak out when a fucking bullet whizzes past your head, you're not human. Or you're so severely fucking... that I did have to censor. That you don't have the cognitive ability to realize what danger is. And let's just hypothetically imagine, what if this was reversed? What if Biden was the one who was nearly shot and killed by some retarded gunman? Oops, I accidentally forgot to fucking censor that one. Who the hell cares? I don't care. Every news media on the damn planet would be saying what a tragedy it is, how fucked up this event is, and shit. But because it is Trump, because these fuckers are so deranged, so irresponsibly fucking brainwashed, or paid off, or both, they see this tragic historical event and think, oh my God, he said fight after getting shot in the ear. Oh no. Now all the right-wing MAGA chuds are going to come out with their guns and start shooting the left. Everyone on the left is going to be assassinated by these woke MAGA, or these anti-woke MAGA Republicans. CNN is trying to make Trump, who was nearly shot and assassinated, look like the bad guy. I am not kidding. They're saying, oh, it was kind of bad, okay, but what about all the right-wing conspiracy nuts that are going to come out of the woodworks and start killing off all the leftists in retaliation? If that happens, I hope they shoot you first. Like, good God. Not that that would ever actually happen, but if it does, I hope the mainstream media outlets are the ones they target first. Because holy shit. That is beyond ridiculous. I am going to assume this 10 minutes in is far enough that it's not going to get flagged or deleted. As long as I am very careful with what I titled this video as. I ain't got a title. But I'll think of one. I usually try to be as unbiased as possible. I usually try to read up on all the facts, get every piece of information I can before I judge something or someone. But this is a cut and dry scenario. Someone very important to the future of this country was nearly assassinated because of a rhino who not only has supported and donated to Democrats throughout the entirety of his incumbency as a politician, but has seen in at least one commercial for BlackRock, which is a financial organization who, if you dig into it, you will find a lot of disgusting shit. And they're trying to spin it as, oh, it was just a crazy Republican who shot another crazy Republican. Or shot at another crazy Republican. When they know this guy, Crooks, was a Democratic agent, an operative, a plant they put into the Republican Party so discourse. They have tried for years, at least nearly 8 years, they have been yelling horrible, disgusting rhetoric, calling Trump a certain German man, or Mussolini, or a dictator, and saying shit like they want to take him outside behind the school gym and beat the shit out of him, or openly asking people to shoot him. And then when it finally happens, they realize very quickly, oh shit, we just made this man a martyr. We gave him the tools on a platinum platter to take us out and burn through all the corruption through the U.S. fucking government. And it scares the shit out of them because all of their fake superimposed power that they think they have is going to be not only lost, but a lot of them are probably going to be thrown in jail for the rest of their life once all of this shit gets out completely. And you want to know what the worst possible thing is? The most insane part of this? If the fucking Democrats would have left Trump alone, if they hadn't rigged the 2020 elections and put their dementia patient puppet in power, none of this would be happening. And this election cycle, they could have rigged the system, put Trump in power, put Biden in power for 2 terms, probably. But no. None of these stupid wannabe dictators have any forethought. They see shiny penny and will leap off the cliff like a lemming to fucking get shiny penny. The U.S. government is being run by idiots and lemmings. And all of them are so stupidly adept, incompetent, and corrupt that they end up fucking up their own power grabs. It's like watching people with the mentality of toddlers trying to overthrow a fucking sovereign nation. Because that's exactly what's happening. Bruh, when I'm calm, everyone says I sound like I'm 14, 15, 16, 17. I think the oldest I've heard was 19. And then someone was like, nope, that ain't that old. I'm not going to tell you how old I am, but I bet with how frustrated I am and how high my voice is at the moment, I fucking sound like I'm 12. Because usually I don't have any emotion in my voice. And it's a bit lower than this, a lower pitch. But I'm just so frustrated. It's so fucking unbelievably bewildered at the audacity and stupidity of these people. It's like that old fucking Sonic meme. Where is it? I have it here. I have it on my soundboard. Let me grab it. Yeah, here. Yeah. When you learn that your actions have consequences. Because for the last nearly 8 years, ever since Trump first started his original presidential election campaign, they've been attacking him nonstop with verbal and threats of backlash and violence, and then they're suddenly shocked that some inbred agent of the Democratic Party suddenly stood up when everyone was freaking out about how good Trump's numbers were, because he's up at minimum 5 points in most swing states. This rhino, this Democratic plant, was probably paid off to do this. And the sad part is, he probably thought he was going to get away with it. Because there was some fishy shit going on behind the back doors, if you know what I mean. Like, why didn't the front runner for the Republican Party, the presidential elect for the Republican ticket, not have a full security detail, a full Secret Service detail? And this is speculatory at the moment, but there is evidence for it. There's evidence, but it's still speculatory, that a lot of his existing security detail, Secret Service members, were swapped out for new members, mostly women. Mostly women handpicked by the crooked and corrupt head of the Secret Service that is handpicked by Biden, who has openly said she doesn't like Trump. But that doesn't matter. No, not anymore. Because of the mass amount of donations, which have accumulated up to nearly $500 million, in the financial campaign for Donald Trump, he could just say, fuck your Secret Service and buy a whole mass detail of private security agents and still have money to burn on the campaign. It's ridiculous. The amount of. I keep saying the same thing over and over because it bears repeating. This should never happen in America, for one. And two, this is so stupid. It's so dumb that they think that the U.S. population, the U.S. people, the people of the U.S. are dumb enough to believe every little bullshit lie that they spout. There are going to be a lot of people seeing the news articles. Most, not all, have been retracted or edited after, everyone and their mother got pissed off that instead of reporting on the news the fact that the president was shot in the ear, the ex-president and probably upcoming president was shot in the ear, they tried to paint it as Trump having fucking dementia. It is unequivocally, undoubtedly the most it's unbearably stupid. It really is. It's so unbearably stupid that I think even they know how stupid this shit is. I don't get why they're trying to pull it. Why try to downplay this situation and make Trump out to be the bad guy for getting shot? What is your end game here? Look like such unquivocally fucking insane idiots that you can't be charged? I'm sorry, that only works for Joe Biden. There was a comment or a tweet or whatever about how Trump should sue all of these left-wing outlets for journalistic malpractice by trying to paint his assassination attempt as him having dementia. Honestly, I don't think that's far enough. Not only should he sue them for journalistic malpractice, he should sue them for defamation of character and anything else he can think of. And once he's president, shut him down. Because they're not news outlets anymore. They're propaganda machines. And I'm pretty sure propaganda is illegal in America. Now, there's freedom of speech, yes. But there's a difference between speaking and trying to brainwash the population with propaganda. But who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe propaganda is protected under free speech. It don't matter. Trump won. Just like he always does. And I am very much going to enjoy watching what he does with his second term. Thank you for watching, and have a good day, night, evening, or morning, wherever you are in this beautiful world. God bless Trump, and God bless America. Let's make America great again, and make it 9 times greater than it ever was.